Hello, everyone. I know a lot of people are tuning in because they're expecting some fireworks today. Well, they might have some, so stay tuned.
Check this.
All right, everybody. I'm excited. It's Wednesday night. Everybody's 7 o'clock, and it's time for MoreJoy Media presents Love Hacks. Love Hacks are one of our, I guess they should say, iconic shows. And of course, we've got iconic hosts. I'm not one of them, but the next two people are Billy Ramrod Riley. I'll start you off with the ugly one. Here he is. Hey, Billy, what's up, buddy?
My brother, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, dude.
All right. Now we beautify the show, indeed, and make everyone just go, ooh, wow. With Lisa.
Hey,
Hi,
guys.
Lisa Marie.
It's great to see you guys. I'm doing
It's
good.
another Wednesday, or it's not Monday, but another Wednesday. And we are, ladies and gentlemen, today's show, I have a little bit of a disclaimer. We've been doing this show for a little while, had a lot of people watching. We really encourage you to watch and share it with your friends and family. Already got a couple of comments. I like seeing that, of course. Tora Arsala is the man. He's saying happy Wednesday evening. We appreciate him.
Tora.
Hey, that's Tora's one of Lisa's clients. Absolutely.
Yeah,
we got a bunch
awesome.
of other people watching, and we want you to like and share, folks. Like, so we know who's calling and talking, so we can give you a shout out. There it is, Billy. Yeah, Billy's pointing to it over there. The disclaimer today, we want everyone to remember one thing, and that is the views on this show are that of myself, Lisa, and Billy. When Billy spews his thoughts out of his mouth, he's speaking for Billy. And I'm going to give him some more people to be speaking for, and other guys like him.
Yes.
All right. So he's peppering the field, you know? Although
That's right.
might be somebody that might be in the non-peppering work for Billy. He's got somebody he's kind of sweet on. So we're not gonna call her out yet because it's only been a little bit, but we'll talk about it. Lisa, on the other hand, okay, we won't talk about it.
We're not talking about it.
On the other hand,
Not yet.
ladies and gentlemen, Lisa is a professional dating life coach who has deals with a certain segment of people that are looking for. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Oh, stop that, Carrie.
She's here for the
cute.
show.
Stinker.
She's cute.
You look really great. She looks great.
She is.
She looks
She
fantastic.
is the Shamrock
Ask
team.
her if she's been starving herself.
She's in the Shamrock team. She keeps it all going.
Yeah, good.
But she comes over and visits my cats, and she's more than welcome to sit in on the show tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She actually usually comments and everything else.
Well, she's here live.
Yeah. Well, Steve Day says hello to everybody.
Hey,
Hi,
Lisa
Steve.
Lee
Steve.
and
She's got
Billy
the show.
Tool.
She's got the
Oh, Billy too.
she's got the show live on her own phone. Too.
Well, good. She
So
can
she'll
comment
tune
in
too.
there.
Good.
All right. So, but back to that. So Lisa is speaking to and from her experience with her clients, and her clients are not looking necessarily to date the way Billy does. Okay.
What?
They're looking
What?
for maybe. And she's happy to help them. She's been helping Billy, folks.
I
She's helped
have.
Billy. Billy's
I'll
changed
tell
the
you
way
what.
he looks at things a little bit.
I will tell
Yeah.
you what. When for a couple of people that have been in my life for the last year, I had a big segment on stuff, and when I was on it, and when I was in those things, they all came and said, you're awesome, and this is, but we just don't see the long term. There she is, one of them right there, Pam Rosamondo. She's fabulous. And
Pam.
hi
Hi,
Pam.
Pam.
So when you have that scenario and somebody says, you know what, you're fabulous. I mean, you got all these great things going, but what's the long term prospect? And then I tune in with Lisa and I'm like, hey, and she says, yeah, you're a 1 to 2 year dating. You're probably fabulous to date, but you're mid 50s. And what does it going to look like in 5 years? Do they, women are, clock's ticking. They want to, what's the reality? And she's absolutely right. So I'm up to my gears and I've taken a couple full-time gigs and I'm looking to, to calm the scenario down, not calm what I do when I date, but calm the scenario down. So I thought it was important after a month because I'm starting to get hammered from the dating, from the dating left. I'm starting to get hammered from the left-wing dating society that's like, you're way off base and, you got to stop talking about mustache rides and you got to stop being rude to Lisa. And I'm like, I've never said mustache rides once.
No, I've never heard you say. I've never heard you say.
I said porn stash.
Porn stash, right.
But it doesn't matter. She's like, and she's fabulous. She's an old national marketing person. And she's like, you just don't come across well. Well, eat ass. I don't care what I come across with. It's my show.
It's Billy, Billy is Billy, and he's not ashamed.
I think men dating right now have had it harder than they ever have.
Yeah.
Ever. They've had
women
it harder.
Too, I think
women
too.
Everybody.
Yeah. So let me give some shout outs.
Right.
Christopher Daniel, Pam, of course, we already said, and Mark Celentano are chiming in. Y'all, please like and share, comment. Go to more. If you can't comment, go to MoreJoy Media Facebook page. You can definitely comment on that Facebook page. So if you're looking to comment, ask some questions. We appreciate it. And Billy will stop spitting one of these days. And then, so let's get this thing started. We've made our disclaimer, 2 different ways of looking at dating, and then I'm the neutral party. So I'm
wait a minute. I don't think it's 2 different ways of looking at dating.
No.
She's a professional life coach at an upper level than the normal GQ guy, and she's got facts and figures that actually work.
Correct.
So I'm a client that listens to her and I respect her. I am on this show because I'm talking about the normal dude, the regular guy, not the lawyer and the doctor that understands it. She and I still differ with some of that, which we'll get to tonight. But tonight is probably the most interesting factor for me. It's that 2nd to 5th date. So let's have at it.
Let's have at it. So here's our topic tonight. And we're going to let Lisa start us off. Here's the deal. The topic is, I went on the first date. It was great. What now? So that's the topic. We're going to talk about second dates. Or let's even back it up from that, Lisa. You finished the first date. It was great. Maybe a kiss, maybe a hug, maybe just a good nice handshake, whatever. First date.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night. And I really had a great time. You go home. Now, at what point what do you do then? I'm not even going to say. You tell me, Lisa, from your professional opinion, and I'm going to give what my opinion is also, and Billy, of course, going to give his opinion. Lisa, what is the next steps for a man and, if you'll say, for a woman too?
Okay, so I have a little disclaimer too. A lot of people that call themselves dating coaches, they're kind of pickup artists, and so they write these books and they sell them for $9.99 online, and you can download them. And they basically is how to get women to sleep with you, whatever. And they have all these little tricks about what to text, what to wear, what to say, whatever. And so if you want that, if you're just looking to go out and find people to sleep with or whatever, there's a lot of that. You can Google that online, how to pick up chicks, how to sleep with women, whatever. But I don't do that. So my clients, they're done with that, and they want to meet really high quality people that they can have a long-term relationship with. So we need to make that differentiation about
Sure.
when I give my answers, they're going to be a little bit different than Billy's answers because of that. So
yeah, she's going to give me the answers for the $100,000 to $300,000 crew, but the 50-year-old stiff that's out there that's just trying to get on the Mac, he's screwed.
Making $10 an hour.
Yeah, and
no.
Yes.
The reason I do this show is because not everybody can afford to pay me $150 an hour. So
Right.
they can come on here and they can ask me a question.
Right.
But just because you don't make $250,000 a year doesn't mean that you can't have class and integrity. It doesn't mean that you don't want to meet somebody that is high quality, that's worth having a long-term relationship or marriage with.
But what cracks me up is that all high quality guys don't think about tail. Are all high quality guys are coming out of a marriage where they were
Well,
stiff,
hey.
where they were stiffed?
You know what?
I hang out with a lot of high quality guys
Yeah.
that are like, Billy, show me how to be maybe not so much of a high quality guy.
Okay.
I want to get in the action.
Billy, I think what the deal is that, we know how guys think, and that doesn't change. They're looking for tail. However,
not every guy.
No.
Hey, don't pigeonhole me.
Well, but what I'm saying, Lisa, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm saying is these guys, where they've been and what they've been doing, haven't been working. So they go to Lisa and say, okay, I really want some tail. However, that approach hasn't been working for me, the kind of girl I want. And then Lisa takes over.
I don't help people get tail. I told you, you can go online and you can read those and download those little tricks and things that you can do. There's stuff like negging, where you say things that are negative about a woman and get her to defend herself and try to prove herself. And there's little tricks that you can do that'll help you get laid. Okay,
don't let all my answers out. Don't tell them everything.
But those are pickup artists, and I don't do that. So,
but you gotta say that halfway in between. By the way, where's that $9.99 book? I have not seen that anywhere.
They're all over the internet. You just download them. Instant download.
Okay. Look in the credits. Look in the credits. Most of them call me anyway. When you go through this,
contributing author Billy Riley.
I thank Billy Riley. The guy's an animal. Listen, as a bartender from 20 years old to 52, the numbers are chartless and it's crazy. But it's how women, and it works for women too. All right, I mean, oh my God.
Well, and that's the thing.
You got women too. So you can talk about men that are looking for classy women. Women are looking for classy men too. But
class and respect and integrity doesn't come with a price tag. Anybody can do that.
That's what does that mean when you're still not ready to get married again? Are you ready to do this or ready to do that? I mean, where does that fall in when somebody calls you and says, just getting out of a bad marriage, I'm a doctor or I'm a physicist or whatever falls into that Lisa category. And I'm looking for a prime woman. No, gas station guys. Hey, gas station guys and contractors need not apply. I've been told it's not on the approved list. So how does a woman that wants, and guess what? They just want to have a really good time.
I mean,
right. Like, where does the
people,
class come in? Do they have to
yeah,
be
I mean,
wined and dined for 5 dates before they
no,
talk?
class is about respect and
Oh,
integrity
oh,
and honesty and things like that. It has
all
nothing
right,
to do with
all
where you
right.
work or what kind of job or money.
I get all that, but you're using words like high end and this and that. I
I
mean,
didn't say high end. I was like, you know,
what was the
there's
word?
not
What was the word you used?
Long-term
uh,
relationships. Men
No,
yeah,
looking for long-term
long term
right,
relationships.
relationships.
classy. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Classy
listen,
guys.
I'm gonna say this. Lisa Marie has saved the direction that I'm taking with my life and what I'm doing. Pam Rosamano could tell you that. I mean, Wendy Kamal could tell you that. I mean, Susan Berry, any amenity could tell you. At the end of the day, I had to adjust because I'm just about to turn 57. I don't want to go into the next 3 building years I have and know that at 60 I got to do this again. And at 62, I don't want to do
Mm,
that. I'm ready to meet somebody and be in a parameter where I can do this. And Lisa was blunt. So I have respect for her.
good.
That does not mean when we start talking about the second, third, or fourth date, I'm going to agree with any of it. So have at it.
All right. I got a
Okay.
question, Lisa, real quick before
Yes.
you go into what do you do
Yes.
after the first date. This
Yes.
is concerning a first date. Is I've got a question. Let me mute Billy. Just kidding. All right. I've got a question. Steve Day. Let me put it up and I'll read it because it's hard to read, I know, on the phone.
I can't
And
hardly
I'm
see it.
blocking Lisa. I've got a question,
Yeah.
but it's actually about the first date. If you're an old-fashioned guy that brings the lady flowers on the first date, how do you go about that nowadays when a lot of times you don't pick her up at home anymore, mainly for her safety? The flowers are going to die in a car while you're having dinner or whatever. Can you tell I've been out of this for a while? So that's what Steve's asking.
Lisa, go ahead. And
Let
then I'll
Lisa
tear them up.
go, and then
And then I'm
I'll
going to tear
call
them up.
you out.
Okay. So, if you're going to bring a girl flowers and you're going to meet her somewhere, you can just take them in with you when you go and you meet her and you hand them to her. And if they will it afterwards while you're having dinner, it's the thought that counts. They're going to die anyway. So take the flowers. And I'll tell you another thing that I really liked on the last the last time I was dating, which I don't date anymore, but the guy would always bring a little gift, like a little scarf or like the little bath bomb, fuzzy things you
Sure.
put in the tub or whatever. It's nothing expensive, but that was something that I really, really, I like that more than flowers, and those don't go bad. So rather than bringing flowers, just pick up some thoughtful little thing, cost less than flowers anyway, and you don't have to worry about them dying.
Yeah, you just bring a bath bomb that you like the smell of, and you
Yeah,
tell her, "Listen,
yeah.
when we take our first bath together, we'll
You
use
don't
this
say
bath
that.
bomb."
You don't say that. No, no. Don't listen to Billy. You don't
Oh,
say
I'm
it.
sorry, Billy just crept into
All
my
right.
head.
All right. All
He's
right.
corrupting you.
So Steve Day. First of all, do not bring flowers on a first date. You're impressed already, but that worked in 1999 for this old dude I know named Lee Bailey, and it happened, and it happened,
True.
and it happened to work.
That's right.
So I think flowers. Now, hold on. Let me think this through for a quick second, Steve. I think that flowers, if you're going maybe to a winery, it's just you and her, and there's not a bunch of other people around, so you don't walk in to be the dork that everyone there knows
Yeah.
you're on the first date, and you stand out, and now everybody, you don't know if she's embarrassed, easily, whatever. But I agree with Lisa 100%. I am now going to be that little gift person or this little. I think it's a fabulous idea. I think
Yeah, I really
Box of
like that. I
rubbers.
was so.
So
You've
now
just been hanging
so
out
now,
with Billy too
so
long.
now we had
Stop
a
hanging
first
out
date.
with him.
Hold on. So now we had a first date.
Yeah.
It was exciting. A
Uh-huh.
lot of the check boxes got marked off. Wendy, check, 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 check. And all of that happens. And when all of that happens and you're excited, now the second date comes or the third date. And you and I have been linked at this over the past months, Lisa, about, I am obviously a very excitable guy. If I like something, I'm going to say I like it. Stop doing that. I like that. Carrie. So anyway, when you're on that and you're So that's what I've been asking Lisa about. Hey, I've been out 3 or 4 times. I'm kind of this and that. I'm a little over communicative. Is it uncool? What would the next step be?
You gotta relax a little bit and take your time. I mean, I had one of my clients today asked me, what's the biggest mistake people make dating these days? And it is to rush into things. So you gotta relax. Remember the old Bugs Bunny cartoon where the abominable snowman would get the rabbit and he'd like start petting him, and then the rabbit would be like, okay, it's too much, leave me go. He's like, I'm gonna hug him and pet him and squeeze him and da da da. And so that's how you kind of sometimes you come on a little too strong and you can push people away. So you don't want to get in any big hurry. You have to just take your time. My next door neighbor is 80 years old. She just got married last month to a guy that she's been dating for 12 years. So trust me, Billy, just, you're in your 50s.
She's been from from 72 to 80. That's killer.
Yeah. And so don't be in such a hurry. Billy told me today, I got to tell you what Billy told me today. He said, you better change your ways because, you're almost 50 and nobody's going to want you after that. I had to laugh a little bit because, if people in their 80s get married every day. I used to own a hair salon in an assisted living community, and we did weddings there all the time. And I'll tell you what, my neighbor's relationship is beautiful. And, if you're 80 years old and you're getting married and having a great relationship, why rush yourself? You don't need to.
I did not say, I never said that. Those words.
You said you better hurry up and get married before you look fade. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I said, you have a Corvette chassis, and if you don't start driving that thing a while, by the time you're 55, it's an old Corvette that needs fiberglass replacement.
No,
that's
you
what I said.
you gotta realize, just slow down and enjoy.
Hold on.
Enjoy
now
your
let's
time.
go back. It's not so much about slow down. I have an exciting first date, second exciting first date. So now I got to be a guy and let me hang back for 4 days so she can fucking sweat it out if I liked her or not, or let the 3 other guys that are in the game have that time. If
she likes the 3 other guys better, let her go now. Don't waste any more time.
I did, and that was part of one of the exits. But that was kind of a mutual thing. The strategy, though, is I want this person to know I had a fabulous time, and for me, that's dopey text, little things, Instagram. Oh my God, had fun. Hey babe, it was awesome. But I'm trying to figure all that out without pushing her so far away on date 2, 3, 4, and 5. So do you explain that, Lisa? Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah. What do you do after that first great date, Lisa? All you. What do you do after that first wonderful date? I'm going to tell you real quick. On my way to the car, I'm going to text her. Thanks. That was great.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
You can wait till you get home.
Wonderful. Is that cool?
You should. I would wait enough time to where she should be at home, and then say, "Hey, I'm just checking to make sure."
I just dropped her
got
off
home safe. Okay.
No, I just dropped her off.
But always say, "I just want to make sure you made it home safe and you're okay." And I wanted to let you know that I had a great time, and and thanks for meeting with me or having dinner with me or whatever you did, and just be a good person, be a sweetheart, be a nice person, make somebody's day.
Billy. You're a sweetheart, Billy, and you know it.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up in a second.
No, you're not.
You know what?
So, Lisa.
I want her to know I had a blast.
Yes.
And you know what? I didn't want to end. And I didn't want to I would probably tell her that over 5 texts. I'd be like, and then, I mean,
do the ping pong thing, though. If you text her and she doesn't text you back.
I know, I get it. But that sucks.
Yeah. It's like a little ping pong game. You don't want to be like throwing 5 balls and she's not putting any back.
I know. Can you imagine if you?
I had a great time.
And can you imagine if you were one of those upscale clients at $1.50 a freaking minute, and you just spent $300 on that classy date, and you don't get a text back? Get out of here.
Happens. It happens.
I can tell. I'm talking to the girl that does it, the life coach. She threw those texts like they were radars. I just think that. When I've met people in the past, and I'm really excited about it. First of all, everyone knows I'm really excited about stuff or bad about stuff. I mean,
You're always excited about everything.
Shocker. I think
What does that say?
he says I'm an old softie. Don't tell anybody, bro. This is entertainment.
Billy does have a very sweet side to it.
Oh, he
that
does. He
doesn't.
does. Yep.
Stop.
You can't. He doesn't let anybody see it, but it's down there. You got to dig really, really deep in
That's
there.
right. I'm a Pisces. I can't fix that. But
Oh, God.
all in all, I think that, and you're on your second or third date. I am so glad that I'm not here, Lisa, saying, we got to establish boundaries and we got to talk about some rules. You know what? I'm in the moment. I was freaking excited to put some money in that jukebox and get that margarita and talk and have somebody that's looking back at me. I want that to last for a month or so before I start getting, hey, don't text me after 8 because I'm soaking my beat. And then I got at 9 o'clock, I do this. Once that starts, it kind of bums me out.
Yeah, on to the next one. And so that's why your relationships aren't working.
I'm trying to cut that down.
I know.
Well,
you're doing a good job, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you, bro.
If you spend a month making somebody crazy, then, you have a hard time recovering from that.
But you know what? There are people.
Well, I want you to know that I really appreciated meeting Sally last night and Tara the night before and Christy the night before. I'm kidding. Damn, I'm kidding.
It's kind of close, but it's I'm kind of phasing out of that. I mean, it's funny. I choose these fabulous women that just are not geared up for anything else.
Yeah, we got to be careful though, because one of these days, you're gonna walk up with a girl and go, Christy, and she's gonna say, huh?
Oh, no. If I'm walking in.
Oh, hey, Billy, is that the girl that you told me you love so much named Christy? I made the Christy name up, everybody. I'm just saying, as far as I know, there's no Christy involved.
I don't have a Christy.
There was a Misty, I think.
I don't have a Christy or a Misty. I do know I have dated a Misty and I liked it, but that wasn't her real name. That was the name she went on when she was
working.
There
you go.
She was smoking hot. Oh my God.
A lot of working girls are.
No, that's not true. I've driven down 14th Street before. It's like, get the hell out of here.
So hold on. So now, Lisa, you're past your second date. I mean, I was out with somebody at one point, and this woman said, I'm really in the moment. I'm really enjoying being happy and laughing and everything. So I'm on my second date, and there hasn't been one rule. The only thing that is even comes out that says, I've got this going on or I've got that going on. And I understand that. And the bird says, I get it. So this is the good time when the bird can chime in. I think that women that are in this, there's, of course, initial skepticism, but they're learning that, he makes me laugh, makes me smile. He makes me this or that, or he does, I want to be in that 3, 4, 5 dates. Got nothing to do with sex. Which, by the way, I think is our topic next week. Woo-hoo!
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great topic.
See, there's my boy, Dave Adler, chiming in, the morning drive disc jockey from 5 major stations now in Fredericksburg. I love Dave Adler, and he knows that we love strippers and dancers. And singers and backup singers
and movie stars.
But see, Dave got lucky. Dave got lucky in the process. Met a beautiful woman, Laura. They've had gorgeous kids. The girls and their son, who works up in New York City for Google, killing it. I mean, he just had that. I didn't have that journey. Neither did about 85% of his friends. So he knows what I'm saying. That you just are trying to figure it out. And I woke up one day and said, is your number that big? And did you do all of that? Did you go here? Yeah. But I wake up and I'm ready to have somebody with me. I'm ready to have somebody that's a part of it and gets it. But I tend to meet them. I want no commitment. I've got a list, and you don't meet the top 3, but you meet the other 7. I've got, and I'm like, I can't commit. I've got kids issues. I get all that. That's what happens when you date in your 50s. And that's what's happening. And I want the excitement. I don't really care about the other parts of it. That should be happening. I'm not going to vet that out for a month. but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be patient and respectful, like she said, and kind. But by date 4 or 5, I got rules.
Right. So we want to say hi to Peter Brunelli. He's chiming in. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to call your name out, I gotta see it. So like and share the program, like and share, and also or comment. We'd love to hear from you. Clark Crawford, he just said, y'all are way different than Texans. And then he said, y'all remind me of New Yorkers.
Wow.
So,
that's kind of an insult, man. That's a bad one.
I'll tell you what.
I feel bad.
So Clark hits on a good point. You know what? Good old people and good Southern folk, okay, which I am. I do have a New York accent, but I only lived there when I was a young kid. I'm from the South. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's not. This whole thing is way too difficult when it comes to this nonsense. You're not paying $150 to talk to a guy from Charleston, South Carolina, about how he's gonna meet women. I mean, it's just It's interesting to me.
Here's a question from Christopher Daniel. He says, you've decided on the second date. This is for Lisa. You've decided on the second date that it's going to happen. Is that the time to focus in on just dating that one person until things no longer look promising? Or do you go into it knowing you all continue to date other people? Don't want to come across as a man-ho.
Okay, here's my opinion on that.
I've got one too. So,
all right, Lisa first.
All right, my opinion is you're single until you're married. If there's no, if you don't have a ring, if I don't have a ring on my finger, I am single.
You are out of your mind.
Why? That sounds like what you would say, Billy.
No, that is not what I would say. Because
what would you say?
You got to give that person a chance. My answer to you, sir, is not on the first date or the second, not even the third. Is that even discussable? If you've got this fire and it's exciting and everything else, and she's in the discussion, you might have met her on Match. Hey, listen, doesn't take a freaking detective to figure out if that woman is surfing that thing day and night, and you can tell. So last time on 2 hours ago, hey, great. Certainly not thinking about me. She's checking on the next swing, and you know what that's coming through the page. So my answer to you is you need to wait the third, maybe the fourth date. And I'll be honest, I am at a position or doing some things where I might take my profile down. I might say, you know what I'm doing? I like this so much that this is this. That just means that you're backing out. You have no game, Lisa, that you would say, I don't have a ring. I'm going to keep going. Dude, especially you. If I didn't have any thought process that I'm getting a chance at this, and you're like, hey, thank you so much for taking me to Ruth Chris tonight, because you're not getting any, and I don't have a ring on my finger, so forget it. Yeah, crazy. You gotta let women.
Okay,
know
can I talk for a second? Can I talk for a second?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. But wait, Clark said also, "Oh no, Lisa." He didn't like what you said either.
Okay.
See. A Texan will kick your horse.
He's also a preacher. Okay.
Right. He knows. He knows.
All right, go, Lisa.
Go, babe.
It's like those people that let's say you put your car up for sale or something, and somebody says, hey, I don't really want to buy it. I just want to drive it around, put a bunch of miles on it, and I'll bring it back to you. And meanwhile, you got other people that are like, hey, I want to buy that, right? And so why would you let this tire kicker run up on you, burn up the miles on you, use you for whatever they can get you for.
You're getting as much out of it as they are. You're so full of crap.
No, I'm talking about people that want relationships. I mean, if you're just looking for sex, go with the tire kicker. Let him drive it around. Burn up the miles on that thing. Good for you, girl. Okay? But if you're looking for a relationship and you're looking to get married, no, you're single until you're married.
Hold on. So a tire kicker. I love that. What the hell?
I do too. So, I like that.
Hold on. So the tire kicker.
Hey, Billy, are you a tire kicker?
I'm a freaking. I'll tell you what. I can give you the brand names, all 10 tires that you need to put on the car.
He'll burn up the miles on it, but he ain't gonna buy it.
But the
Amy says she has a point.
So what Amy is chiming in on is she does have a point, but that means that is your guess. I am gonna be
Thank you, Jerry.
I'm gonna wait for the right guy to do the right thing. But you're not telling him that, superstar. You're not saying, hey,
You're not going to meet the right guy if you're wasting your time with the wrong guy. You're not.
Okay, right. So guess what you have to say to the right guy that you think is the right guy? Hey, I just wanted to let you know that the tire kicker is out of the picture right now.
Love you too, Carrie.
So quiet. She's right here convincing. She's convincing from the front row right here. So I don't disagree that you need to do that. So as a man,
tires are never under warranty either.
So if I'm a man and I like somebody, no matter what I've got going on out there, I'm going to let them know subtly or do something that, hey, I'm trying to give this a chance. Or you could be like Billy and I get the, hey, you know what? I'm just non-committal.
What's that song? If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah,
that one.
Beyonce.
Yeah, and you can't. You will never meet the right person if you're wasting your time with the wrong person.
So I've got the ring that you're gonna see. It ain't going on your finger. Okay.
Oh God.
I'm single. I am single. There's no ring on my finger.
But guess what? You can't. But right. See, like Clark said, if you got the right guy and you make the right decision, and this is the guy, you can't play the I don't have a ring yet game. He's gonna kick your butt to the curb.
Okay, there's two places you're at. You're either single
Lisa,
or you're not. That's it.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. But if you're on a 5-10 months and you're dating this guy and you're trying to play the game that he might think something's going on. Hey, listen, I dated one of those for 3 years.
I dated a guy for 9 years, and I wasted 9 years out of my life. Okay,
there had to be something keeping you around, Star.
Yeah, and you know what? You know how many nice men I turned down and missed out on having and meeting the right person because I wasted my time with that fool.
Shame. You didn't have a ring on it. You should have tossed it around a little more.
She learned from experience.
I learned from experience.
All right. So my thing is,
if you like the car, you're going to buy it. If you don't, you're going to burn off the tires and you're going to leave it and find the newer version.
So that's what's going to happen. So from 2017 to 2019, if I had a beautiful girl and we had fun and she was a blast and I had a lot of things for her, never knew where I stood. It could be Tuesday and I had no idea where she was or what was going on. And I'm in my second year. I want a little bit of I'm in this a little bit. I don't know what that word is. It may not be commitment or it might not be this or that, but if
you want to own it, buy it. Otherwise, leave it alone and let somebody else take it.
Not a chance. Get out of here.
You don't walk into a grocery store and eat a bag of chips or eat half of them and let them sit in there and, come on. You don't waste people's time if they're looking for a relationship.
Dave Adler. So
he probably isn't.
A relationship.
Let's see your pants, Billy. Is it true?
Maybe want to put it.
Oh, he's got pants on. Okay.
At the end of the day,
my camera froze up. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, atta girl.
There she goes.
She's telling the truth. At the end of the day, I hear what she's saying. Okay, I've got plenty of women. I've had plenty of women in my life. I won't do that again. I'm not playing games. If you want to come to the third or fourth or fifth date, screw up the excitement. Screw up the good feelings I have and say, by the way, I really enjoy your company, but I'm doing this, this, and this because I want honesty first. And when I get honesty and I have that, then I will offer the same. If I don't, I'm not going to continue to guess. What is she doing? Is she in the swap meet?
You remember the really old saying, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? There's some truth to that.
All right.
The guy will keep you on the line and waiting for another girl, something better to come along, and he can waste years of your life, like that guy did to me.
So Clark says, I'm not going to win. I'm not in this to win, Clark. She is speaking to the high, mighty elite and the people looking for long-term relationships. I am not. I'm
Yeah.
speaking to the average
He's the
Joe
tire kicker.
and woman that are out there.
Average
trying
tire
to-
kicker.
trying
Turn the
to
miles
figure-
up on it and find a
Dude,
better one then. Now the
there's-
tires are bald. I got to go find a new one.
Yeah.
So that's not true. I tried in the last 3 relationships I was in to stay long term. They chewed up my tires and said, "Oh, all of a sudden I'm not J.R. Rockefeller, and I'm not working for I'm not working for Amazon and hold 20,000 shares." Yeah, that's the speech I'm getting out, and I get it. Okay, great.
I mean, no, my last boyfriend, my 9-year boyfriend, he was a carpenter.
right.
It's not about money. It has nothing to do with money.
So how are we going to do in the future when we meet a blue collar guy who's a construction worker or how's that guy going to fare?
If they're decent and they're respectful and they have some integrity.
Integrity? I thought all
Integrity.
those guys did is go out and drink and kick tires.
Oh, a lot of them do. A lot of them do.
So do women. There's a lot of professional women that are still out there kicking tires. If they want to find a decent, really upstanding guy, it's going to be a while because like the Clydes and the Ruth Chris bars, they're all kind of shut down. You can still go to Prime Time or Ornery or any place, Renegade.
Prime Time got a bunch of tire kickers.
Well, I love Prime Time. So
I think we ought to open our own bar, call it Tire Kickers.
I
That's what I think.
I was at Patriots Pub tonight for a quick one before the show, and that's Tire Kicker Central. So at the end of the day, I think the second, third, or fourth, fifth date, I want to know. I want to know that I'm still excited and I have something nice, and I have great exciting things going on in my life. In the recent future or recent past, I've met people and I'm out with them and it's fun, and I'm on my third, fourth date now or fifth date, and I was excited about it. But
Oh my God.
but if I'm on my fifth, sixth date and I'm really excited about it, and this freaking urbanite tells me I'm not, hey, thank you so much. I'm really enjoying our company a couple times a week. But if you don't have put a ring on it, if you haven't done that yet, you're still on the outside looking in, even though I come see you a couple days. Beat it. You better be doing.
You got a good point, Amy.
You better be doing a lot more than that.
That bird sounds like he's laughing at you.
I know.
He is. He was laughing.
That's okay. Wait till I meet that bird in person. He's gonna learn a whole lot of words.
Oh my goodness. That's
So
funny.
in conclusion, I'm on the second, third, or fourth date. I want to be excited. I want somebody that still wants to get to me. I want a little bit of communication during the day. Hey, just thinking about you. Can't wait. If she listen, I'll know in another date or two because I'm gonna say, what else you got going on? Who else is on this line? That's just me. Am I in this, or do I have a chance at this, or am I sharing the stage? And are you adhering to the 2 or 3 day rule in between us? And what else is going on? That's exactly what I'm going to do.
If she's sleeping with you on the second date, she's sleeping with the rest of them on the second date.
I
too.
know. I get that. Trust me on that.
So,
I understand that. So I'm not looking for that like out of the gate. But I believe, like most men, that that's occurring on the other end if you're not getting a straight answer. And I don't want to hear I don't have a ring on it yet. Might be a good case. I don't know. That might be happening, bro. I don't want that shit. Out. See ya. Down the line. Back to plenty of fish. Back to plenty of fish with you.
oh God.
You're a trip, dude.
Yeah.
You're awesome. No, but
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
We do love Billy.
Saying.
It is a tough world.
Everyone
out there.
loves Billy.
Every guy I talk to that's in, first of all, you're into your second life. You got to understand, I'm not talking for 20 to 30 years old. They're out there, farming away and kicking tires, and that's the deal. I'm not speaking for Billy Rules. That's right. Carrie's right. I have Billy Rules. You're damn right I do. And guess what? One of my new rules is I ain't sharing you physically. If you're in a physical relationship, I'll see you and hang out, but it'll be that.
Oh, sloppy seconds. Oh,
Right.
God.
Silky.
I am not.
Oh, silky seconds. Okay. Is there a difference? What is the difference?
I'm not-
This is new terminology.
I know exactly what silky seconds are. And
Oh,
I can't
everybody
tell
loves
you.
Billy.
Hold
Everybody.
on. Gotta stop.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's talk about
Hi,
silky.
Carrie.
Well, we can talk about silky seconds.
What the
She's
hell
here.
are silky seconds? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I always thought it was sloppy seconds. I'm not sure.
Go ahead. Don't be
What
too
is-
graphic.
All right.
So-
What is
so-
silky
so-
seconds?
All right,
What are-
I'll do it. You were with the guy already.
Stop it.
You were with the guy
Stop it.
during the day, and now you're with the guy on the same day at night, and it's silky.
See, that's why
gotcha.
some people want to get married so they don't have to worry about that.
But some people, hold on. Some people like silky seconds.
That's,
Silky seconds. I
that's
never
right.
heard of this
All
one. I
right.
have heard of sloppy seconds, but this is all new to me.
No.
No, silky,
Silky
seconds.
seconds.
How's it silky? It seems like it would be
Silky
sticky.
seconds.
Silky, sticky, same thing.
Okay, all right.
And guess what?
Sloppy,
hold
sticky,
on.
stinky.
And some guys apparently really like that. There are guys on sites that say, I'm all in for that. And I'm like, what? Right.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
I
too.
gotta see. Steve is awesome. I just love Steve.
Right.
Hi.
Steve's right. And, you know, I mean, there's just a lot going on out there. Look at Pam. So here's how
You're
my
in
show-
trouble, boy.
These are how my shows go. I do this, and then I have to explain to 20 people why it's that, and I say this or that, or I do this. Listen, no disclaimer. This is a show where we're not going to have much holds barred. We're going to talk about stuff. We're going to learn new things. Look at Lisa learned something new tonight.
That's right.
I'm a tire kicker, and Lisa learned what the silky seconds are.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are.
We're all learning it together.
Look at Amy with the 70s throwback with the egads. I love
Hey,
it.
all
She's
right.
the best. She's the
Yes,
best. She's amazing. I love Amy. At the end of the
Lisa,
day, go ahead.
let me ask you this. I got a question from over here.
Okay.
From our buddy, Jason Scott Watson. He says a warm friend of his for over 10 years recently decided to date with him. If he did something unwillingly and doesn't know exactly what, if she's ghosting him, should he walking away from it, including the friendship?
Yeah, if somebody asks you specifically not to do something 10 times and you continue to do it, it shouldn't be a surprise when they block you.
Right. And hold on, what did Pam said? Yup. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what the heck that meant.
So I love hanging out.
Class goes.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
We're-
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. You dropped out for just a second.
Oh, so class
goes a long way. Just
So-
saying.
So,
Yeah, it does.
So when we have a show, we're talking about things. Everybody has different lifestyles.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
everyone. Okay,
We're trying to speak to all of them.
I have a fabulous friend. She's literally my lifeline. She runs my businesses and my kind. She's got a lifestyle she chooses. I think it's friggin' awesome, dude. It's better than a freaking TV show when she comes over and we laugh for an hour about her lifestyle. And that's her choice to discuss or not discuss it. Might not be for everybody.
Who?
Yeah.
That one over there?
No.
Sitting with you? Okay.
Right.
Is it?
And she's fabulous, and she is proud of it, and she's waited a lifetime to figure out.
Hey,
what
it's her choice.
That's right. So
That's, and I don't put people down that don't want to get married, they don't want a long-term relationship, they don't want monogamy. I have nothing against those people. I love those people. Those just they're not the people that hire me as a coach. That's
And
all
listen,
I'm saying.
There you go.
apparently, I'm a tire kicker, and I hired you, and I've been better for it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to keep kicking tires. It doesn't mean I'm going to do this. I just don't.
I'm
wanna do
working on
anymore.
that. I'm working on that.
I don't want to do that anymore. But I'm also not going to date somebody 3 or 4 or 5 months. I like spending time with her. I've made it clear I do. And they disappear for a couple days. Oh, hey, I have not spent one night over at your place or come and done this because I'm doing this at the beach or I've got friends to go visit and do hey, listen, it's at a point where listen, make the effort, or let's time to move on. I want
Yeah.
somebody making an effort. I don't know what that looks like. I don't have rules and regulations, but no more. You know what? I'm glad your friend Timmy and Tommy and Joan and all the little places this person goes into whatever islands on the weekends. You're not at my house watching fucking Criminal Minds, scratching my back, hanging out with a freaking, freaking Truly. And guess what? That's a good date. So you're going to like it.
Oh my God.
So
look,
do you,
Amy,
What is this? What is this?
Amy
she says,
says,
just make sure she knows you're a tire kicker.
Yeah,
Well,
as long
I
as she
think-
knows, and
hold
she
on,
might be
hold
one
on.
too.
hold on, Amy. I think I covered that. You're in your second, third, or fourth date. I'm just going to want to know where I stand. Are we having such a good time that we're going to try to focus on it a little bit? Are you in a position to focus on it? Are you ready for another relationship? Or are you happy surfing your sites and doing all that? I've had people look at me and say, I'm non-committal. I'm surfing sites. Okay, good. Because
Nothing
guess
wrong
what?
with that.
Hey, because guess what? I'm going to know. I will private detective your ass. I will run you through the system, and I'm gonna know what's up anyway. And then it comes down to that. Hey, are you a tire kicker? Because and then they say no. I'm really trying to. Good. Hey, tell Tom that you talked to yesterday, and you're on your site 9 times. Because I just, you know what I do? I just post LOL 2 a.m. When the Instagram, I was on Instagram at 1 o'clock. LOL, but you told me you had to go to bed at 11. Beat it. I mean, come on.
Okay, question for you, Lisa. Can you please kind of summarize again what you said? Jason just real quick asked me a question. He said, the history with the lady that he's been seeing. Should he walk away? I mean, you already answered that, I think, by saying if you're getting 10 emails and text messages or you're not getting any, if you've emailed, text message 10 times, or, then you should walk away. Next.
Let me help him. If she's told you, I don't want the communication, I don't want the contact, you've been blocked on the page and you're not a part of it, you got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go. Hey,
you agree, Lisa?
I dated a person for a long time and it, the phone went away first and then the text went away and then this went away. And then all I had was email. And I finally told her, email my ass. I'm not speaking to you through that. And then another channel opened because we are friends, but she couldn't communicate. Shut up. Shut up. Eat ass, you freaking bird. I'm gonna cook that freaking bird's ass. So I think at the end of the day, you have to understand that I want at this juncture right now. I don't know about the rest of the guys out there. I want to feel like I'm excited about something. Somebody's excited to see me. And everybody acknowledging that everybody's got shit. Dude, if you're over 50, you got shit. You got junk in the trunk. You got crap in the closet. You got fucking ghosts that haunt you. You got old exes that can't go away. You got all kinds of shit. You got kids that are probably college age. They're all fucked up. What am I going to do? Got COVID at Notre Dame. I mean, you got shit. So when you meet somebody and you do that, you know what? If you go 3 or 4 dates, tell them, hey, I'm a tire kicker.
But you're not a tire licker.
Right.
What is a tire licker? Now I've got to learn more stuff.
No, because once I have this guest on the show a few weeks from now,
I love this show.
She's going to tear it up. She's going to tear it up. She is in an alternative lifestyle, and she's the most interesting human being on the planet. Mm-hmm. And this tire kicker likes the stories.
I love the stories too. I'm not a tire kicker.
Better than any book I've ever read. Lady Chatterley was a nun.
I freaking love you guys, man. I can't even.
So I had a friend. Hold on, I had a friend call me, and she's fabulous. I'm not going to use her name. She may not check in to have her name on here. Very professional marketing person for nonprofits, and I traveled all over the country with her and stuff. And she really chimed in. She said, "You know what? I can't believe we told Lisa to ride the mustache." I said, "I never told anybody to ride the mustache. That is a big deal for me, but I never said anything to anybody about that." I mean,
No, he never said that.
He
He
never
didn't say
said
that.
that.
I said my porn stash. That's all I said. It's an old porn stash. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Billy and I disagree, but he never disrespects me.
That's right.
He's we don't agree, but he's never rude.
So then after about 10 minutes, and she's recently out of a 30-year divorce and all this, and she's screaming at me about my mustache. And then I get this. She goes, "Oh yeah, I've been fucking a lot of really young guys off this site. I'm tearing it up and I'm getting back to life." I almost fell off the bed. I was so happy for her. I'm so happy for her because you know what? She was in a shitty marriage, and the last few years she didn't do anything. He wouldn't touch her, nothing, but she stayed in it because she's a loyal woman of the 2000s, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And now she's freaking throwing it like a champ. And I couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be prouder of her.
I had a girlfriend like that. She just got out of a bad relationship, and now she's dating these guys that are 30 years younger, and she's blowing through them like they're, just living her life.
I said, "What's the deal? Why not a middle-aged guy?" You know what she says? Dude, the staying power from that 30-year-old staying power. I said, "Yeah, you're not getting that from me. You're gonna get 7 minutes. 7 minutes. You're gonna get 7 minutes and a Mountain Dew and like it."
Yeah, I hear you.
You guys, you're a trip, Billy. I swear.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, Billy, Steve Day just said he just saw that he loves us. Steve Day, I got to say something to you, buddy. Like and share, Steve. Yeah. Share our show with everybody.
Well, I know that Kelly.
When you share it, make sure this is to everybody. When you share this program because you like it, you love it, you want some more of it. Anyway, when you like it, you love it. Okay, then please make a personal comment about how much you like the show. Let people know that, hey, I'm Steve Day. You know me. I'm watching this show. It's kick ass. So you should watch it.
What we're trying to do in the expanse of what's happening tonight, I know that there are 2 other professional love coaches watching. I know that VIP Magazine, Kelly Gunderson and her team, Gunderman and Jeanette Wages are watching. They will be tuning in because they're interesting, trying to do the 2 things. And at the end of the day, Lisa is going to give you great views for both men and women that are looking for the long-term relationship and what's happening. Yes. Billy Riley is going to give you the everyday tire-kicking motherfucker that is going to tell you tell you that, you know what, it's okay to go out there and kick some tires. It's okay, but you got to be honest. Honesty, and if you can't be honest, that's it. Because I'm going to tell you, if I'm dating you, I'm not sharing you. If I'm in the game, I'm not freaking silky seconding anything. And next, I'm trying to not be a 2-year guy. I want to be a forever guy. I want to be the guy, Lisa, that looks at a woman and says, "I am the man that when you can't walk anymore, I'll push the chair. I will be there for you." And that's where I'm trying to get. And I'll kick every fucking tire I got to kick.
Sap.
To that
Hold on. I got something for Billy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll push your chair.
See, that's a Lisa thing. I asked Lisa a question earlier today because we're always talking. And I said, "Listen, it's the 3rd or 4th date. What is really respectful?" And she's like, "I have loved being here with you today. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else." I'm like,
no, that was not it. That was not it. We were talking about that. Let me talk. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so we were talking about Billy was at one time on a date with a woman, and the woman said, "What are you thinking?" And Billy was like, "I'm thinking about licking you from head to toe and doing all this and that."
I did not say that.
Billy, what did you say?
What did you say? What did you say?
So not true.
What did you say?
Well, it was a 3rd date, and we're already legs
phone.
and touches and lots of phone, and you're at that juncture. And she said,
Okay, but what did you say?
What are you thinking? I said, I'm thinking. Oh, Carrie's got to go.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Carrie.
Carrie.
Bye.
Good seeing you.
All I've got to say is at some point, the unicorn song will come out and the story will be told. And anybody in that lifestyle knows what a unicorn is. So
Okay.
she's the greatest.
We're not educating tonight. Go ahead.
So, right.
What did you say, Billy?
So I said, I have other knowledge of this beautiful woman. I already know.
He has other knowledge.
Okay.
Not carnal. I have other knowledge. Where
Quit
she's at.
justifying. Just say
Right.
it.
He's got one of those magic 8 balls,
said,
or you shake it and it gives you the answer.
I said I would start at the top of your head. Now I've already come up behind her, nuzzled her a little bit, and little things and gotten good reaction. I said I would start at the top of your head. I would end at your toes, and I would spend a lot of way station hours.
You said 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I said I would spend plenty of time on that journey in between. And she looked at me with the biggest smile, and she's like, I can't wait. So you know what? But Lisa's right. It worked. But that wasn't a sexual thing. That was more.
It sounded a little bit sexual to me. I don't know.
Okay, Bill Clinton.
It sounded a little bit sexual to me.
I would have described the pit stops.
Okay, so here's the thing. I said, okay, here's what you could have said that wouldn't have been sexual, that would have been really sweet, and she would have loved it. You could have said, when she said, hey, what are you thinking about? You could have said something so sweet and romantic. You could have said, I'm thinking about how nice it is to be here with the prettiest girl in the restaurant.
Oh my God. I've already been through that repertoire. I'm already on to the head to toe thing.
What woman wouldn't want to hear that? I mean, she's going to love that.
I've already been on the nice end
of all Billy goes straight into the sex thing. I'm going to lick you all over and do this and that.
I did not say
Lisa.
That.
He said he's already said the other thing
you
just said.
Twisting this. She twists shit up.
I'm not. This is the conversation we had today. So
I did not say I would lick her all over. I said I would start at the top of her head. No licking or fucking nothing. I would start at the top of her head. I would end at her toes, and in between, I would take my time. That's all I said. No licking or banging or dinking or anything. Silky seconds. Nothing.
But you could have just said something really sweet that was not sexual.
I feel like it went over very well. So, I have it ended differently with certain things, but I'm a tire kicker.
Right.
That's what tire kickers say.
That's what tire kickers say. All right, sorry.
Show's supposed to be an hour long. It's okay. It's been great.
Yeah,
I want to say though, people out there, let me give the rundown real quick. Shout outs: Carlos Garcia, Jason Scott Watson, Peter Brunelli, Christopher Daniel, Pam Green, Rosamondo, Mark Celentano, Clark Crawford, Kerry Crawford, no relation, Steve Day, and Tura Arsala, as well as Jerry Frensos, Tom Hawksworth. I don't know why they didn't like the show on there.
But Tom Hawksworth made the comment that I'd be lucky to get seconds. Dude, come hang out with me, bro. You can have my triples and you can have my quadruple throwbacks, bro. Seconds, dude. I am the most repeat audience in the universe.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen. By the way, you noticed something. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just saw something. Pam Rosamondo said that we're a great team and a little heart. I think that heart's for you, Billy.
Thank you.
She's fabulous.
Thank you.
I think that heart's for you, buddy. She is an
amazing person. I am so glad I met her. She's fun and she's, she's complicated. Everybody's complicated.
It can't be PG with Billy on it. I'm sorry.
No, it's not possible.
We're lucky to keep it at R. We're lucky to.
Hey, Amy, I got your PG. You kick tires. You kick tires in the parking garage.
Well, thank you everybody for watching.
I love you guys
and commenting.
Hey, we'll see you guys this week, and good luck to everybody, man. Keep it fun. Second, third, or fourth days. Keep it exciting. Be nice.
Yeah.
talk about licking her head to toe. It'll work.
No, don't do that. Don't.
And don't be a tire licker, just a tire kicker.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my
All
God.
right.
I love you guys.
Listen, love hacks. Love hacks.
Peace out.
Northern
Love
Virginia.
hacks.
See you next
Share.
week.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Hello there, my fellow Novanians. Yes, if you're from Northern Virginia, we want you to know that there is now a radio station just for you with all the events, all the information going on in Northern Virginia. We have a radio station that is dedicated to Novanians and all of Nova. It's MoreJoy Radio. MoreJoy Radio. It's your answer to the best music, the most positive, most fun, and most good music, most good, on the air. MoreJoy Radio. We're on the internet. All you have to do is go to morejoyradio.com and you can listen. You can listen to MoreJoy Radio anytime you want. Would you run out of flowers?